As we progress as a society, we start to notice many changes happening in the world around us. One of the biggest changes is technology. Technology is everywhere you go, and you probably even take some with you, like your smartphone, your smartwatch, and your headphones. Our lives have been so impacted by technology throughout the past few years that it is only normal that our homes would come next. It is now time to start updating our homes into smart homes for functionality and safety purposes. Howdy everyone, my name is Javier Lopez. I'm a sophomore mechanical engineering major studying at Texas A&M University. And today I will present to you 3 different services, which are Amazon, Google, and Apple, and why these are probably the ones you would look into when getting a smart home, and also why one of these is better than the other 2. Now, first we'll start off with Amazon Echo. So Amazon is one of the greatest companies in the world, and they released the first Amazon Echo back in 2014. Although the first Amazon Echo was released in 2014, the newest one came out just a while ago, and it is actually priced at $100. In Pritzker's article from 2017, he mentions how Amazon has only gotten better throughout the years due to its many partners. This is actually really good because Amazon, since it has a lot of partners, is able to take a lot of feedback from different ones and improve the Amazon Echo this way. It also means that when you're looking for the services that you want to get for your smart home, there's a lot of options when you do Amazon Echo. So if you're on a budget, you're able to get something relatively cheaper, although it may not provide the same service as something a little more expensive. In an article titled 21 Smart Speaker Superpowers released in 2019, they mentioned how you can control your Amazon Echo through your phone app, through the Alexa phone app, which is actually really good because you can control your Echo if you're in a different room than it is located in. In Pritzker's article from 2017, he mentions how Amazon provides a lot of perks to its Echo owners. This is because Echo owners are also Prime subscribers. If you didn't know, Prime subscribers get free standard shipping, standard 2-day shipping, if the article they buy is a Prime selected article. It also means that they'll get random perks and coupons to special events, such as Prime Day, which happened just last week. Finally, it means that they will also get Prime Video, which is Amazon's own streaming service. Now, how does Google match up to Amazon? Well, Google is the biggest search engine in the world, and they released the Google Home back in 2016. In Pritzker's article from 2017, he mentions how all the Google Home may be a little more expensive, priced at $130, a little more expensive than Echo. It has less but more selected partners, including its own service, Google Nest. In Pritzker's same article from 2017, he mentions how you can control everything from your Google Home and keep everything in one place. If you're a Google user like me, you know that you can access your Google Drive, Google Photos, and everything else, but just by logging into your Google account. Now, in a different article by Bajan in 2014, he mentions how Google Nest provides most of the services that you may need for your smart home, and when you pair it with your Google Home, you can control everything through the Google Now app. Now, this isn't everything, since Apple joined the game in 2018. Apple, the multi-billion-dollar company, joined the game by releasing the HomePod in 2018, priced at $300. In the article titled 21 Smart Speaker Superpowers released in 2019, they mentioned how Apple has some of the same partners as Amazon and Google. However, it is likely that Apple will come up with its own service, such as the Google Nest, in a few years from now. In an article by Cross in 2018, she mentions how Siri, however, is not ready for the task. Siri is Apple's voice assistant, and she's not ready to perform at the same level as Amazon's Alexa and Google's voice assistant. In an article by Moran in 2019, he mentions how the HomePod falls short to Amazon's Echo and Google's Home. This is because for Apple to be able to be at the same level as these other 2 services in the first try, it is really hard. And also, since the Siri cannot match up to their voice assistants, it just makes Apple's HomePod a little a little less functional than Amazon's Echo and Google's Home. This is not to say that it is the worst, but it just won't perform the same way Amazon Echo and Google Home would. So after all of this, it is clear to notice that Google is the best service for consumers. So why is Google the obvious choice? Well, Google provides the best service. It's an affordable price, has a lot of functionalities, and it will keep your home safe. We mentioned Google Nest. Well, Nest is pretty much an all-in-one service of the things you would want for your smart home. They can provide everything from outdoor cameras, indoor cameras, doorbell camera, thermostat, a learning thermostat, speakers, and even more services that will keep your home safe at all times. In the article 21 Smart Speaker Superpowers released in 2019, they also mentioned how Google's voice assistant is best. In a study done by Stone Temple in 2017 and 2018, represented by this chart over here, they asked the three services 5,000 random questions, and Google's voice assistant actually performed the best out of all three. In an article by Ox in 2019, he also mentions how Google and the Google Nest service may be a little more expensive, but it is definitely worth it and will always keep your home modern, functional, and safe for you and your family. Now, today I presented you with three different services that you would probably look into when making your home smart. Although these are all great in their own way, Google stands at the top of the game. You can control everything from your Google Home by voice assistants or through the phone app, and you can remain safe at all times. Me and my roommates actually even have our own Google Home here in our apartment. So now you know that Google is your go-to service when you want to start updating your home into a smart home. Thank you. And here are my note cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6.